So they fund social groups to help oppose things that they don't want, like soda taxes. Or they fund, like, the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, which is one of the premier children's hospitals in the world. CHOP was going to actually come out in favor of a soda tax. Coca-Cola gave them $10 million, and they pulled back. This is the kind of stuff they do. So they fund science, they co-opt professional associations, they fund the social groups, they create front groups, and they're huge lobbyists. And so they're very deliberate in how they do this. In fact, it was illegal. They got a huge lawsuit against it from Attorney General of Washington State because they colluded. A lot of the food industry groups colluded to fight against GMO labeling, which they wanted to do in Washington. Now, America and Syria are the only countries that don't allow GMO labeling. It's a pretty good company.
Syria's got bigger problems.
China and Russia, are transparent about this, and they're not known for their transparency.
They're not allowed in Russia.
Right.
Yeah.
And so basically they funded this campaign for a ballot initiative to defeat the GMO labeling. And they won, but they did it illegally, and they spent huge amounts of money doing it. And they were then fined and had the biggest fine ever, which was trivial for them. It was like, I don't know, $18 million or something that they had to pay, but it was trivial. But they got a big slap on the wrist for doing this, but they won. Same thing in California when Jerry Brown was governor, and he's Governor Moonbeam. I mean, he's as left as you can get. And there were soda taxes being passed all around California, and the soda industry got together, American Beverage Association. They said, we're going to create a ballot measure that's going to require 2/3 majority for every vote in any state or local government for anything. It would basically paralyze the government of California if they pass this ballot measure. And they were funding it with millions of dollars, had nothing to do with food. They said, look, Jerry, we're going to pull this ballot measure, but you've got to put in a permanent ban on soda tax in California. And he did. That's what's going on behind the scenes. That's how this works.
There's a permanent ban on soda taxes?
In California.
There's no permanent ban on any other kind of taxes. So that's also what bothers me is I do think there should be one standard for everyone in every category because we're all American citizens.
Right.
So nobody should be exempt from taxes.
No.
Very much including college endowments. And nobody should be exempt from lawsuits unless all of us are. And so I don't understand. Like, one of the reasons orthopedic surgeons don't do knee replacements drunk is they can be sued for it.
Oh, yeah.
But drug makers, for a certain category of drug, have blanket immunity. Where do I get? Do you have blanket immunity granted by Congress?